Hello, welcome back. So we have cadiaN. He's returned. He's returned to us.
The return of cadiaN.
Yeah, which is very needed, considering they're going into another map.
Oh yeah, no, for SK this is, well, obviously they would have liked to seen this happen on train already. Or they would have liked it to forgo without any issues at all, but as it is, it's better to get him back at least instead of having to play with the stand-in on Cobble as well.
As a guy that watches that Counter-Strike, we've talked about this already. I really hate trying to call HellRaiser games because it's just I can't do it. It's like, okay, what do you expect? Because I was say, what do you expect? It's like, well, in reality, it's very hard to answer that question because they can play great, they can play bad, they can play good CS, and they can play bad CS. So, so we actually had the knife rounds play out as well, and we're going into the match. We should be going into it now, and we already have the CT side chosen by HellRaisers. So they'll at least get to start CT, which is nice for them. And we might just see it go the same way as it went against Reason. They might just seal it away. It look like they're losing, and
they make it back.
Yeah, they make it back somehow. So
it remains to be seen. But I'm still, with cadiaN back, given, if we're gonna imagine that he can play out the entire match without any issues, I'm back to leading towards SK then. If they had to play with a stand-in, I think HellRaisers should have been able to take Cobble. But if SK can play a full game with their full lineup, I think they should have this.
Yeah, I'm with you there as well. I think from some of the stuff I've seen on their CT sides, and also I like their decision making. Generally speaking, I think they have some pretty solid decision making. Yeah. Especially when they get picks early into the round, they tend to slow things down. They allow the CTs to rotate, and they're like, okay, we are pretty sure our CTs would have rotated like this. So now we're going to attack the round in the best way, with that in mind. Yeah. So whereas the weakest spot, we're going to put pressure on there. And I usually see that from SK, so I like that approach. Some teams are a little bit more blind, a bit more impulsive.
Yeah, I think that's a good way of putting it. More impulsive, so they think like, oh, we got the kill, let's run. But yeah, no, they're definitely trying to play it and take the safe approach, pretty much. Just know that they're at an advantage, so they shouldn't lose. Playing the percentages, pretty much.
And so here we go. We have SK.
2 decoys actually picked up for some reason, but I guess the main focus is cadiaN, smoke, and 2 flashes. Yeah,
the standard push into B, but there's lots of players here for HellRaisers. We just have to see some fast shooting action. cadiaN always, wow, how is he not dying there? Okay, there it is, he gets killed eventually, and that's a very terrible engagement. They walked into more or less the worst place. HellRaisers had a very strong setup going into the defense of the drop zone connector area, and the bomb is now down in that location, so they still have full control of the pace of this match, of this round, sorry. In this match, and here we go. SandeN is trying to work his way through the doors. Couldn't be harder though, with going through doors like that. It's so difficult. You can see he even gets wall banged. So pretty hopeless here for Friis. But he does pick up the headshot onto Mo. You never know with the pistol. You never know with the pistol rounds, but it's unlikely he'll do much more damage here to HellRaisers before going down. He's very low himself. He needs an instant headshot, and there it is. Can he get himself into... Yeah, I think he's got time to get to a nice, safe planting position, and the plant makes all the difference. So guaranteeing himself the plant, a pick sort of his hip just showed there for a moment, and Friis is still in with the chance here. If he picks up the instant shot... No. Angel gets the angle, and he will actually make it happen. So, good stuff there by Angel.
What if he never finds the bomb?
Yeah, like on some maps, sneaky spots. But bomb down. Now, we might see... the force, like a force where we see a lot of grenades, and get the grenade execute onto B. What would you like them to do?
Given how they got the plant, I would have liked to see them just do a clean eco and buy up in the 3rd round.
Yeah, I like that as well.
Yeah, I mean, but they seem to be going for your first thought here.
Interesting.
Ton of nades and buying up.
A couple mollies as well.
Actually, yeah, Galil and straight armor on SandeN.
This actually looks really respectable, to be honest.
Yeah, especially given the fact that they're going up against 2 MP9s. The P90s might be more of an issue, but yeah, this could very well work out.
Now, it's going to be interesting to see if Dosia can hold this, get some kills. They decide to drop into position. He's got some reinforcements here, Dosia. He's starting to face them, and they will get sprayed down by AdreN, who's also in the location. AdreN doesn't go down. In fact, he pulls out his pistol, gets a 2nd kill. So things looking good here at the moment for HellRaisers. as this little execute did not really pan out for SK. In fact, they don't even get any damage, to be honest. They just kill one player.
That was pretty dreadful.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. So, you know, hindsight 2020, but I think they definitely would have been better off having the opportunity to buy up in this round.
Yeah, I mean, in the previous rounds, I think there are certain things you got to consider as well. Like we talked about the rule system yesterday. I feel like if you're a team that plays enough, when you're doing certain pushes, let's say you want to push drop because Glocks are going to be better combined in that area, but then they get much worse as you're going into the choke points. So if you see nobody in that area, even though you're pushing it fast, do you want to continue? Like, they have to be somewhere there. So are they going to be on the door angle? Are they connector angle? Or are they going to be on the door towards the bomb site? Now, if they're in the connector angle, then it is going to be much harder to actually make a positive trade there, as we saw with the potential for the crossfires and the awkward exit for your team. Whereas they put so much presence through there and they just got completely destroyed. So I don't know. I mean, we should talk about this later, right? Although it is actually
no, nothing's really happening right now. I think Asger just talking things over.
So it feels like with certain situations, when you're taking position, you need to try to assess what is most likely for your opponents to be doing at the moment. Like, where are they most likely to be standing? If they're not standing here or quick vicinity to here, and it's very likely that early in the round, most teams early round will have a safe B rush defense timing. So they'll put more players towards B for the first 20 seconds at the very least. That's very, very common, because the A rush at the start of the round, you're not worried about that. That can't happen. It's just there's no time for that to happen. You need a lot of time to do that. So, or a lot more time at least. So
and it's super easy to spot out a potential very quick push towards that A bomb site.
Because I'm just thinking from their perspective, like, what would be the way to fine tune that? How would they, like, if they go back to the demo later, are they going to think, okay, well, we committed too much into connector? Because if they try to split out of the door there into towards the site, they probably have a lot more. Oh wow, that's glorious. They probably have a lot more in the way of they have the ability to wrap in with their team. Sure, you don't take connector, which is super strong, but the push was actually going to the B site. So it feels like what they were trying to do there works a lot better when the distraction is happening up CT ramp and up A long for the A split. So that, because then you get the distraction, you get less players in that area. Then it makes more sense, I think.
Absolutely.
It's an interesting one. But anyway, enough about the theory and what they can do better. But we have now the next round playing out with the guns. We have P90s still in play as well.
It's a bit greedy, but I think on a map like Cobble, especially if you're playing around the drop room area, that's something that can work out really well. Just having a ton of bullets to throw at your opponent is pretty nice. Not that many nades though on SK's end, so they have one flash to actually try to gain some ground on.
Okay, well, it's a pretty simple setup here from HellRaisers, very standard.
Nice nade.
Oh wow, that's a lot of damage. Okay, so they are backing off now, our HellRaisers, trying to find themselves better positions to fall back with. I think they would have heard some stepping, but now there's everyone is silent from SK. They're prowling around, creeping through the A side of the map, looking for their first engagements.
They might even just set up for the standard smoke. So they're going to make a wall of smoke towards higher and towards connector, and then push out. But before that even happens, everything just kind of falls apart. They get pushed down.
And here we go. We've got the 4-on-3. SK still in with a chance to get the bomb down. They've got 20 seconds, so that's the really big issue. Angel looking for the first engagements. He's going to find himself very good damage and a frag. He is holding down the bomb site very effectively, and HellRaisers looking very good. They will pick up the round with 4 players left alive. So we highlighted with the 2 P90s that maybe it was a little bit greedy, that the way that they opened the round. With keeping those in play, but it worked out brilliantly. They even have another one into this round.
Yeah, I think that's... Yeah, Mo didn't see any action, did he, in the previous round?
No.
So... I mean, as long as you can get away with it, then be as greedy as you'd like.
It's the name of the game.
Yeah, so not a big investment from SK at all. They're probably just going to drop down into drop room with that one flash.
Here we go. We have the push coming in. Should be a field day here for these HellRaisers players. An opportunity to get some stats padded, some money made, and some, well, there it is. Everyone's dead pretty much, apart from SandeN. Nice little shot there, but he's going to go down in the end. That seems like the best result they've seen so far, getting 2 kills.
Yeah, that's pretty much the bright spot of their T side so far. It's not playing out the way they wanted it to. This time around, they do have good weaponry. They have an op on Friis, and they actually have quite a few nades to work with. I think that was one of the issues they had struggled with in their previous buy round, the fact that they had smokes and whatnot, but they had nothing really to allow them to get map control to the point where they could safely set up for an execute towards A, and they got burnt by it pretty heavily by kUcheR. This time around, they get that early frag. This is going to create a ton of space for them. Or it should.
Well, wow, that's really nice by Barry there. And it's also a good prediction because if you kill the first player, usually the 2 CPs will be... Oh, you get the boost. Sorry to interrupt my thoughts there. Apologizing to myself as we have the action.
So British of you.
Yeah, AdreN is going nuts though towards A long. He's able to spot the bomb too, so he'll be able to call help. The only help he's going to have though is one guy. He's got an AWP. It's Mo coming in from connector now, and AdreN is still doing damage. No, I don't believe it. Mo picks up the kill on cadiaN as he drops. This is a disaster right now for SK. Things looked amazing for them, and that is a gift from God himself. AdreN with a free one there.
What's even more absurd is the fact that AdreN ran into 4 people, none of them hit him.
Yeah.
Mo dropped down from higher while the guy was looking at him the entire time, didn't take a single point of damage.
That's really crazy.
So I think that's more just SK whiffing.
Yeah.
More than anything else. Obviously, then, you know, great job from AdreN to actually land the shots and take advantage of SK's mistakes, but that's definitely a round SK should have.
Okay, well, they have a chance to try to redeem themselves. They're going with a faster push towards B plat. It's pretty much every single player. All hands on deck for SK as they move into the B platform. And HellRaisers, they don't really have all the info, but again, they've got the positioning for the early timing. They've got a player who's pushed all the way. Wow. Oh, Angel actually went all the way. That's nuts. He's pushed behind. They know exactly what's going on. HellRaisers in prime position to completely clean this up, and they are doing just that. Good damage done by them as they go for the defense. HellRaisers looking fantastic. SandeN, the clutch machine for SK. He's looking to try to save this one. He's got himself a few nades to work with. Only 39 health, but AdreN himself is low. He's got the angle though, and that's all she wrote for SandeN.
It's 2 4Ks in a row for
that's
for
ridiculous. He's got 17 frags.
17 and 2
in 7 rounds.
Yeah, no, he's definitely doing some heavy lifting right now.
Oh my god. The thing that I got interrupted by saying because AdreN started beasting people was that it was really cool to see Barry get the frag through the smoke because he saw where the first player that cadiaN killed was, and usually you play a setup of pairs on when you're that deep on the A bomb site. Because
it's like you've been alluding to in previous games, the fact that you want to set up in a position where you can trade with each other.
Yeah.
And
oh my god. This is just absurd.
Yeah, this is brutal to watch. I mean, it is an eco round, but anything that could go against SK is really going against them.
I just love that, especially in the previous round as well, that Angel was like, yeah, you know, I'm just gonna push all the way.
Whatever.
He was alone too. So if he dies,
that's A side open.
They get a lot of map control very quickly if they have decided to play towards that side of the map. But they just didn't. He gambled completely. It's like, oh, there's no one here. I guess they're doing a fully committed B play. Guys, they're all in B.
Yeah, and especially when he's doing it alone, the fact that it very well could have been someone far up from SK in a position, you know, from one of the spots where he didn't clear out, right? So either apps or mid, you know, depending on what he did. But right now, HellRaisers seem to do no wrong.
Pretty much. Okay, well, it's looking good still. Angel with that 3K. Barry has found himself at M4, but he goes down pretty promptly. AdreN, this guy is just... I don't know what's going on with AdreN, but he's got 19 kills, man.
Oh.
In 8 rounds. It's
pretty nice for him to not play with under 20 ping and that type of stuff. Yeah. I guess.
That's quite a ratio right there. 19 for 2.
Yeah,
19
that's
for 2.
something I always wondered what happens. Like, because obviously to have a KD ratio, you have to die.
Yeah.
Somewhere, right? Otherwise, it's just infinity.
Yeah.
So what happens if one guy ends up with a KD? Let's say he plays his first game on, and that's recorded by HLTV, right?
Oh, right.
And he goes
like break the
19 and 0. It's just like HLTV just went down.
Yeah, it's just break the database.
Servers is burnt. Everything has just gone crazy.
Wrecked by infinity.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I mean, HellRaisers are looking so sick at the moment. It's nuts. And this is why HellRaisers are so crazy, because sometimes they play out of their minds Other times, not so much. But this is one of those times when everything is happening, everything's going their way, especially if you're AdreN.
Yeah, especially. And with how well he's playing right now, it's not like the others need to do a whole lot.
So we got KD moving in for the take onto drop. He's going to secure it and get some
almost
good damage.
gets the raid boss. Nearly.
AdreN is like Onyxia.
Yeah. And kadiaN has a leather shield.
Oh god, this makes me sound like a WoW nerd, but I never really actually played WoW, so there we go. Okay, so we've got the remainder of SK looking for options here, and they have got some interesting position. We have a crazy push from I think it's Barry. He's moved all the way up, and he's going to find the headshot onto kUcheR up at the top of CT slope, CT ramp, and he's going to try to intercept the he must hit the jumping, and there it is. He's going to find the player Angel, and the bomb will go down. I don't know when the last time exactly we saw a bomb go down for SK.
It must have been Friis's round, in the pistol, right?
Yeah, well, I guess we'll find out soon enough when we see the scoreboard. But yeah, this is bomb ticking away. I mean, this is hard pressed for him to do anything here, and he's SK playing the first round.
It was actually the pistol round.
Yeah, that's nuts.
And that was more of a HellRaisers allowing SK to get into that position because they had the bomb in a pretty much impossible position, and then Friis somehow makes it out of there. But yeah, okay, so first round on the board for SK. I can't. The worst part is that they won that round, but I can't really say it's because they did something amazingly smart. I mean, I don't think that's something they can go back to. Like, yeah, let's just hope that Barry is able to open up the A bomb site by himself. Every time.
Yeah, they were in a really hard spot until that happened, so credit to Barry for using some innovation to bring them in, and they've found themselves a 1-for-1. That's always going to be good, but it's Angel. Angel's always pushing all over the place. This time it's finally going to actually bite him in the backside as SK have control of A long, and they also have a look in towards CT ramp very soon. So good map control here for SK. They can go either way with this. It really depends on what they feel like is, what information they have and what they feel is weaker.
It's also, like, with giving away that early frag on Angel, it's also putting HellRaisers in that awkward spot that where you have to decide on how many you want towards each bomb site, and having given up that kind of space, you need to have both entries to the A bomb site covered off. So that's why HellRaisers are playing 2 people towards A now, and that leaves B so poorly defended. SK doesn't seem to really care about that right now.
Oh, there you go. We got some nice shots coming in from Mo. And he's going to even up the situation. In fact, better yet, Dosia comes in to slap down SandeN. That's going to cut off the approach to the bomb site itself. Kenny tries to reopen the passage, but AdreN is going to put down the stop sign. And 21 for 3. He is having a game. Guys, he is having a game. And then usually look at his teammates and be like, oh, 8 frags, 5 frags, 4 frags. These guys. Yeah. But AdreN is not letting them kill anyone. He's like, nope, it's mine.
This is the kind of game, like, if people would look at stats, it'd be like, let's say HellRaisers was from this point out, right? It would be like, oh, AdreN was the only guy who did anything ever. Like, well, you didn't kind of give his teammates an opportunity to get any frags from the CT side, so.
Yep, that's how it goes. Good nades. Oh my god, that was, oh my god.
That's the most perfect nade.
Oh my god.
And Dosia's just going to steal all the hard work that AdreN put in.
That was over 200 damage from that nade. That's crazy damage. No Kevlar. Oh god. What are we watching? What are we watching?
I guess AdreN is, done with just getting frags. Now he wants to assist as well. He's going for the triple-double.
The triple-double.
Oh, that nade definitely hurt. Damn.
Is the triple-double kills assist MVP, or is it?
No, he needs to die 10 times as well. We can't it can't all be perfect, right? But I guess 10 MVP starts would be the ultimate one.
I don't even know how that would work in this game. That is not. They're not going to.
You have to shoot teammates who are defusing instead of you.
Yeah.
And again, Angel with that push.
But that is so easy for them to punish as well. That's kind of the depressing thing for them, and Angel's been doing it so often. And he is going to toy with them once more. So SK looking in a very hard position, but once again we get a nice little sneaky move from
the problem is with the aggression that AdreN has put on here on the B bomb site, SK can't really fall back from this A push, and HellRaisers know that. So sure, AcilioN caught out anyone, and he's maybe hoping that, you know, telling his team, like, yeah, you can go back to B, like they're doing right now, but AdreN is just going to mess their day up completely. Or he should, at least.
Thank you, AdreN. This is a play we should have seen from Reason against HellRaisers. Now AdreN is showing you how it's done. The off angles you can find there are so ridiculous. If you get to that position, it's game over towards the B side if they want that rotate.
Yeah.
And the bomb is down.
Acilion's got 30 seconds to do anything. There's no way he should be able to win this round.
Yeah, this is actually impossible. So HellRaisers are going to get themselves up to 11.
Yeah, and SK are going to be completely screwed.
In last map, you know, I'm very sad because okay, you know, SK's having issues with DDoS. They can't really play their game. They're not able to really show what they are supposed to show and so on. But when you look at a map like this, it's like HellRaisers are just playing really well.
Yeah,
like
now that they're playing really well, catapulted by AdreN, who's, you know, 25 frags already.
Jeez,
and that can happen. That has to feel so much worse for SK as well, because they probably felt like they should have been done with this in 2. They were like, like this should have been ours. And now, even if they, I think even if they had played really well on Cobble, I don't think they're playing particularly well right now, but I still think they would have been in a pretty rough place because HellRaisers are playing really well.
Yeah, they are. They're just playing. They're just having a really good game.
Yeah. And
this is the danger of them always, and something that was, of course, going very well in their favor at APM to allow them to win that tournament. I still can't believe they won that tournament.
It's so fun though.
9 maps in a row.
That was so much fun to watch though.
It was absolutely insane. Okay, we have the push coming in from SK. They've got the crystals and they are making their way in, but it's going to be a problem here for HellRaisers as they are losing members to these Tech 9s. So good work coming in from SK to try to scrape together something, get something going.
Angel's on the backstab here.
Oh, good nade. That is just going to soften them all up for Angel now. He's just going to knock them down like a bunch of bowling pins. Maybe it's going to be kUcheR instead.
I've never seen Angel have this much restraint.
Yeah.
He literally just sat there, because I'm pretty sure he knew AcilioN was on the plateau, and instead of just pushing forward, like he's done on the A-bomb side pretty much the entire game, just pushing forward until he finds someone, until someone stops him. That time he just waited it out completely.
And he's like, guys, I'm going to... Oh, he's actually giving the AWP away. Because sometimes the Angel's just like, yeah, I'm going to AWP now.
Oh, he's going to auto-sniper instead.
Alright. Because he does do that sometimes. He's kind of a crazy flick.
Guys,
flick
I'm feeling it.
Yeah, absolutely. So we have... is that a sawed-off?
Yeah.
cadiaN's going to get...
He's going to go down drop room. Or I hope for his sake he's going down drop room.
Yeah. Oh no. Oh no, that's dirty stuff. Angel, you disgust me. So here we go, executing into the drop zone. SandeN is going to get the takedown onto Dosia as SK push forwards. Defense coming in from AdreN, but he's going to get tag teamed as AcilioN comes in with the help of Friis. Looks like it's all over for HellRaisers in this one, unless Angel can do
the standard rotation way for Angel.
Yeah, he's got the. To be honest, it's a 1-on-2 with the older sniper. Hey, let's do this. Let's go. Oh no, I'm disappointed, Angel. But here we are.
That's weak.
He's given himself a chance with the AK, but he's going to be holding his back to AcilioN. So a little bit misread there, unfortunately for Angel, but it's really hard for him to know where they're standing. So you gotta. Nothing wrong done by Angel there. And 12-2 is the score. HellRaisers still with a really sick scoreline.
I mean, Angel is the one other player on HellRaisers who is into double figures.
Yeah.
So, you know.
But he's having to go so aggressive for those kills. Like some of these rounds, he's just running up A long. It's insane. Nice pop flash there. Is it going to pay off? Oh dear, this could be dangerous. They're all focused on the AWP. In comes kUcheR, and there's a team kill as well. And that is devastating. Despite the fact the weapons aren't so good for HellRaisers, they are in excellent stead here to win this one. They're doing a 1-on-3. Friis has an AWP though, and there's a lot of time for him to try to work the map. He's going to find the first player, but they now know where he is as well. So his element of surprise is
Angel
completely
is gone. Yeah. There you go. AdreN with the backside this time. But yeah, the problem for Friis in that situation is that he's always going to run into a spot where... Well, yeah.
Producer Reese.
No, yeah, Friis is always going to have to run.
What the hell is going on? It's the end of the show, guys. See you later.
We're going home. No, but yeah, in any case, Friis is going to run into a situation where he's going to have to go into the open to pick up the bomb. But yeah. 12-3. It's a pretty okay half if you're HellRaisers.
Yeah. Alright. Okay, we got ourselves a pistol.
A pistol. Seems like, yeah, full armor on HellRaisers. They're just going to go man mode. Straight up A. And there's only one guy from SK there, and that's bye-bye to Friis. Well, it's gonna be it should be a pretty easy bomb plan for HellRaisers at this point. But you do have one guy rotating around. But
no, that is brutal. You just see the angle as like three guys looking, not even looking. Oh no! Why?
Adding insult to injury here. Oh,
I'm sad.
This has just gone as bad as it possibly could have gone for SK.
I like the little bunny hop there at least. It's fancy. Well, I guess everyone will be writing SK off at this point.
Well, yeah. Have you seen any bright spots so far?
No, not really. It's looking pretty dark.
Yeah,
looking pretty bad. They would need to.
They're basically like just like college girls in a horror movie.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
They need to combine into like a Megazord or something to make this work.
Yeah.
They need to get their Megazord on the go.
And they've gone for the clean eco as well because they need to get something of value for next round. And that's just like the most weird smoke, right? Ever. Yeah, cadiaN actually survives as well.
What's going on?
Oh, well, okay.
I thought it was nice. They had to get like their power rings activated all together or something. Power up.
Shape of Tom Cruise.
I can't remember how it went in Captain Planet, but that was the image I had in my head.
Yeah.
Captain Planet, oh my god. That show is hilarious.
Takes you back.
Have you tried rewatching it? It is hilariously terrible. It's amazing.
I did it with some shows like SWAT Cats.
SWAT Cats, yeah.
Didn't have the same magic to it.
Yeah, that was awesome when I was a kid.
Oh yeah, it was brilliant.
Oh no.
Oh, knife attempt number 2.
This is just stop it. Stop.
Are they going? They're doing it?
Please stop.
Oh. Mo showing mercy.
And that's to be had. Okay. Alrighty, we got a match point now for HellRaisers as they look to move forwards. And as you said earlier, you felt like, and I agree with you, from the classic battle of HellRaisers versus Na'Vi, on paper you're like, okay, Na'Vi, way better team. But there's so much experience, HellRaisers have a really strong upset potential against them, just through sheer experience against the specific lineup. They know them so well. And now we have SK with the last attempts, the Hail Mary, the Mag, the P90, the FAMAS, and the M4. That's what they've got, and not much more.
Yeah, HellRaisers, well, not deciding to take things too faster, spreading out pretty evenly. I guess they even though they're so far ahead, they don't want to run into things and make it easier for SK to pick up rounds, I guess.
Yeah, it would definitely be ill-served to do that. Now, it is problematic though that they're going so defensive because, especially on A, I think there could be a lot of holes for HellRaisers to find there. But they're actually deciding to just reroute themselves to go for a B play, which is going to be interesting. This is actually SK's best chance to hold this round, is a B play. I think.
Yeah, the problem is that they have 2 people committed to the A bomb site. So it's still going to be really tough.
Dosia, he finds a blind spot there, catches SandeN, catches Berry, and AdreN is going to get the backstab onto cadiaN. This is a disaster, an absolute catastrophe. SK Gaming are about to be knocked out of these qualifiers. It's just AcilioN who's left to try to do something about it, but honestly it looks very bleak for SK Gaming and GG. Oh, the aggressive, the aggressive GG Angel.
Angel's done.
That's so BM, man. That is BM.
He is done with it. And AdreN, yeah, finishing the game off with 33, 3, and 6. So an okay way to end the day.
Yeah, he's going to sleep soundly tonight.
Yeah, no. So HellRaisers make it through. They're going to be playing Na'Vi tomorrow.
Yep, it's good.
That should be a fun game.
I think so.
Especially if that version of HellRaisers show up.
Oh yeah, yeah. I love watching Na'Vi too. I love watching gadiaN do his thing.
Oh yeah,
who
absolutely. I just like Na'Vi because they're also one of those teams that are very well thought out in everything they do, leading up to the final goal, which is a round win. So I particularly like one of my favorite maps to watch Na'Vi on is actually Overpass, because they have so many cool executes, and they have so many different ways of getting to that point where they can set up safely for an execute. So I just really enjoy watching them play.
All right, well, Guys, we have another match coming up next. It's going to be eFrag versus kingwin. I'm not actually sure what time it is right now, but oh, it's okay. So it should start very soon, guys. So we'll be live with that momentarily. So this is a good opportunity for you to get refreshments if you want to do so and use the bathroom and so on. But we'll see you very shortly for eFrag versus kingwin.